Studiometry is a powerful cross-platform business management tool that oversees your projects from start to finish. Studiometry helps you track your clients, projects, and work, and produces beautiful estimates, invoices, reports, and more. Studiometry is used in many industries, including design, photography, law, production, and countless others. It is perfect for businesses with 1 to 50 employees, using any combination of Mac and/or Windows machines. This tutorial video will give you a brief overview of the interface and then show you how to create a project, track some work, and create an invoice.
This is Studiometry's main window. Studiometry has a 3-pane interface. On the very left, we have our groups, which are similar to playlists in iTunes. At the top of the list are the built-in groups, which will show all items of a specific type, such as all invoices or all clients. Below that are any custom groups that you've created. When we select a group, the middle pane will update. If you've selected a group of clients or projects, they will be listed out here. If you select any other group type, this pane will include appropriate filters for that item type. Selecting an item from the middle pane will show that item in Studiometry's rightmost pane. Selecting a client or project will bring you to its overview. This is a customizable snapshot of information for the client or project. The overview can be customized by clicking on the gear icon and selecting Customize Overview. To edit basic information on the selected client or project, simply click on its name or click the Edit icon to bring up the editing window. You can click on an item within the overview to view or edit its information. Clicking on a project will bring you to that project's overview. At the top of the rightmost pane, you can see the location bar. This shows exactly what you're currently looking at and can also be used to navigate between items. We can see up top that the location bar now shows that we are in the project overview of a specific project that is attached to a client. If we wanted to navigate to that client, we could simply click on their name in the location bar. Notice that the Overview button has arrows on it. You can click on the button to bring up a list of subsections for the current item. Alternatively, you can click on the section headers within the overview to jump to that section. Notice that once we've navigated to a specific section, the location bar will update to show us what we're looking at. If we'd like to return to the overview, we can simply select it from the menu, or just click on the client or project within the location bar. That's it. Those are the basics of navigating around Studiometry's main window. Now let's actually use Studiometry. We want to create a project. There are many ways to do this. You can use the large plus icon in the bottom left of the main window to quickly create any type of item. This brings up the new project window, where we can select a template and enter basic information about a project. This can all be edited later, so let's just enter a project name and press Create Project. The new project will now appear in the list and automatically be selected. We can then use the various project subsections to view and edit the different information associated with the project. Let's quickly create a couple of billable items for this project and then create an invoice. First, we'll start a running timer for the project by clicking on the new Running Timer button in the list next to the project's name. This will create a new timer using your customizable rates, which can be set up in the Preferences window and is explained in a separate tutorial video. We'll let this run while we add a flat rate expense item to the project. Let's go to the project's work section. Again, we can do this by selecting it from the menu or by clicking the Billable Work and Expenses header. This will take us to the list of work items for this specific project, as we can see in the location bar. Click on the plus icon below this list to create a new work item for this project. This is the Work Expense Editing window. There's an entire tutorial available for this, which can be viewed by clicking on the Watch Tutorial button in the bottom left of the window. Right now, we're just going to quickly use the window to create a flat rate expense. Let's enter a name and an amount, and then press the OK button to add this item to our project. Notice how it appears in the project's work list along with the timer we created earlier. By now, we should be finished with our timed work, so let's stop the timer. We could stop the timer directly from this work list by right-clicking on it and selecting Stop Timer. Separately, we could navigate to the Running Timers group and click on the Stop button for the specific timer. The project's Work and Expenses section shows all estimated, billable, and non-billable items associated with your project. These are the items that will be added to your invoices. To create an invoice, let's go to the project's Invoices section, and then click the plus button below the list. This is the invoice editing window. You can view a separate tutorial of this window by clicking on the Watch Tutorial button in the bottom left of the window. For now, we're just going to create a basic invoice and email it to our client. As we can see, our work has already been automatically selected in the invoiced items list. So we can click on the View Invoice tab to preview the output and deliver the invoice. Up top, we can select which invoice template we'd like to use. All of these templates can be modified to your liking using our What You See Is What You Get template editor in the Preferences. Let's select one of the available templates. Everything looks good. Let's mail it to our client by clicking the Email button in the top right of the window. On a Mac, this will bring up a new email window in Apple Mail, with your invoice already included. Let's just add a note, and then click Send. That's it. We have now delivered the invoice to our client. Just click OK to save the invoice. We've now created a new project, tracked work and expenses, and sent out an invoice. This means we've got the basics of Studiometry pretty much figured out. Please visit support.orange.net for more tutorial videos and our knowledge base.